Dear novelists and novelistas, welcome to Mile 4 of Novel Marathon, the 2023 edition. Hope you're staying warm wherever you are. This past week it snowed in the northeast of LA where I live. Not a regular occurrence. Of course the snow didn't stay, but it's still nice to drive my kid to school in the morning and see snow-dusted hills in the distance. This week we'll continue to sketch out the plot of your novel. In the One Year Novelist, we'll be reading chapter 7 and 8. In Story Genius, we'll be reading chapter 8. Finally, in Refuse to be Done, we'll be reading pages 16 through 18. The assignment has 3 parts. Part 1 is to come up with a strong 3/4 turn. After the midpoint of your novel, when your main character doubles down and commits to a cause or fight, what might happen that sends your story in a new direction? Brainstorm 5 possibilities. And what happens at the end? Is your main character going to win? Whatever that means in your book. Part 2 is to collect what Matt Bell calls generative epigraphs. See a passage in a book that could be an epigraph for the one you're writing? Following Matt Bell's suggestions, start collecting these passages in a file, or even better, paste them after the title page directly into your working draft. If you keep doing this, you will have way more potential quotes than what you're going to need. In the meantime, let other people's writing inspire you while you're trying to figure out what kind of book you are writing. And part 3 is to check in with your accountability buddies. Check in with your group of 3 friends who will keep you honest. Let them know how it's going. If you're behind, no need to make excuses. Just focus on what you're going to do in order to get back on track. Remember, long-distance races are run and won on your own time. Here's a little more context which might help you with the homework. In Ellen Lilly's words, the turn at the 3/4 point of your novel takes the story in a new and often unexpected direction. Unlike the twist at the 1/4 point, the 3/4 turn arises directly from the protagonist's commitment at the midpoint. In Pride and Prejudice, after receiving a distressing letter, Elizabeth reveals to Darcy that her younger sister has run away with Wickham, a man who Darcy despises. Before this, Elizabeth and Darcy appeared on the verge of commencing their own romance, both having altered their views of and approach to one another. This complication turns the story. Now think about your own story. What could happen that would turn the story and send it into a new direction 3/4 into your book? Come up with at least 5 ideas and then choose the one that makes your protagonist's life most complicated. And that's it. As always, you should expect to take 2 weeks to work through these questions. All the key info, the readings, and more detail on the exercises is available via a newsletter that comes out a couple times a month. It's free, and you can subscribe to it by going to novelmarathon.com/newsletter. Good luck! I look forward to checking in next time to see how it's going. Until then, happy reading, happy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.